All right, so with the current bracket that I have right now, and obviously got my key in, so I'll do it on that. Yeah, there we go. So with the current C4 fab setup, the little modification I did on that C4 shift linkage, it's just simple modification, but man, I cannot get it really to line up. Line up on park decent, and I had to play with some other stuff to get that to line up. But like if I like that's reverse right there, but usually I always end up like brute forcing it and go over, and it's in neutral right now. Then that would be drive. And as you can see, like even from this angle, doesn't look all that great. I mean, even if you got a straight over shot, it's in reverse, by that. It's got a lot of slop, yada yada. Anyway, so like technically that's neutral, but it looks like it's reverse. There's reverse, and then there's park. But yeah, that's the current setup that I have right now. So we'll take a look at the LMR 6R80 shift linkage and see how it looks. All right, so just a little bit of a open box type of thing. Let me see if I can get my light on here so maybe you guys can see. Just opened this up. Obviously, we got what looks like a AOD arm, probably originally from the 4-cylinder, which that's what this car was. That's not a part of it. Pay no attention outside of this barrier. Looks like we got basically a shift link, like a gear shifter. So it looks like it's actually going to be, yeah, like that. And then this is probably going to hook on, like, assuming like so. Then it can actually flex and adjust there. And then we even have like a gear stopper. That's pretty cool. That's one thing I don't have because when it gets into drive, you don't want it to go into like speed shift and all that crap. And I don't have any selectors right now, which later on I got something to handle that sort of thing, which yeah, they're somewhere around here. I don't know what the hell I did with them, but yeah, they're somewhere around here. But basically I'll have like a micro switch so I can actually tell when it's actually at that spot, if I even have to put it there, so on and so forth. But and of course we got plenty of nuts, and it looks like another little linkage thing to probably snap on top. If not, that was probably for actual lever whenever you're actually pulling it. It's probably for that. And it looks like some other clips. Obviously I got the instructions. I'm gonna follow the instructions, y'all. Yeah, watch out. Yeah, looks like we got some other clips. Pretty self-explanatory clips. Yeah, so yeah, basically this thing I probably won't even use because I think mine is a bolt. I don't think I'm gonna use that, but unless they actually provided it, that'd be the only reason I'd use that. But anyhow, yeah. So let's go take a look. All right, underneath the car. Here's my current setup right now. You can see where I've kind of fabbed it, and it's got decent clearance and everything. I would go through the shifting, but obviously you can see where I welded my piece, and I'll pull this out. But I just wanted to kind of demonstrate, like show exactly where all my stuff was happening at here. What currently is there. This is the shifter. Let's see. This is the shifter here. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit. Yeah, that's the actual the shifter that I was using. That came with the 6R80 there. All I did was um, where this is actually located. So I actually drilled out some stuff so I could actually fit this C4 connection and then just clip it in. And like I was saying before, I don't have. Mine's actually a bolt through the way the shifter is on this one, and I'm not going to take that out just to put a clip on it. I'll just probably keep this. I mean, that's more secure. Let's see if I can zoom out. Come on. All right, that's better. It's far. Well, maybe if I can just step out a second, see what I'm talking about. You see which way I put mine. I was trying to flip that before, but man, it was a pain in the butt, dude. But yeah, I'll pull this out and compare it to probably with the original AOD that came with this, because this car, like I said before, is originally a 4-banger. I don't think it was turbo either. All right, so pulled my stuff out of the car. There was the lever. Make sure you guys can actually see. I've got a point of reference here. Make sure I'm not doing too much. going up too high, you know, so on and so forth. Anyway, uh, yeah. So I had this. This would be actually sitting on the transmission. Had this at the lever, you know, the lever where you're actually pulling it from reverse to drive, so on and so forth. And my main issue, and this is what was driving me up the wall. Hopefully, I'm showing this correctly. Is that whenever I would try to jam it from park into like drive or reverse, whatever, this is the reason why I would miss reverse was like hitting directly on. And there was actually a little plastic thing that I had in here, and I had to take it out because it was like too perfect. So it was like, I mean, it was really hard to get in there. I was having to really smash it. So I left the slop piece so I could basically jump it around and get enough slop to be able to jump and go. And then it made it a little bit smoother, but still, this right here was originally my problem. I was like, well, you know what, if I fab something, blah, blah, blah. And literally, it was like, I mean, not even probably about a month later, that's when they announced this. Yeah, on a Facebook group, Fox Body Coyote Swap Facebook group. And I was like, heck yeah, man. I jumped right on. I was like, I was even waiting. I was on their website. Like, okay, cool. Did it come out yet? Come out yet? Because this part right here, which I'm assuming this is probably what the original AOD shift linkage looked like. I think this is aftermarket. I don't think this is definitely not original, but I could. The problem I had, I could never just find the shift linkage alone, even on eBay or anything like that for the 4-banger AOD, because these had like wires and all that crap that you would use to actually be able to shift, which makes more sense, right? Yeah. But the thing is, to be able to hook that up to the 6RA, man, you're going through all these bracketry and it just got too complex. Something simple like this is what I was looking for. So that's the reason why I grabbed the C4. And I mean, it was a little too long. It was probably about out to here or something like that. And I took off about 3-4 inches, plus me and my mistakes that I made. I'm sure there's debris, you know, loss on that. Probably about a good 2 inches because I suck at all this. Obviously, you can see those welds that I got there. The weld's a little bit better, but I mean, I got really close based on like how they did. I mean, you can see it. It's really darn close, but some of these things right here and this right here, this was my main problem. There's, you take a look here. Actually, let's compare it to, you take a look from here to here and you actually line up, let's flip it around correctly here. Line up those holes because that's actually how it's going to be. You can see they got the leverage point on, they got the leverage right there on point. You can see I'm lining up the holes. I mean, that's about a good 20-30 degrees, maybe, I don't know, 35 degrees difference. And that's exactly the problem that needed to be solved. This too, there's an extra bonus here, man. I mean, heck, hey, don't go into shift mode when you don't need to. That's one of the things, dude. And I think that can be electronically controlled if I'm not mistaken, but I don't know how that actually works. I have to look into it a little bit more. But this plus this, that's about $100 alone with other companies, man. Yeah, they get all crazy with some of the, you know, the shininess and all that, but my car's not a show car. So anyway, plus this too, $100, that's totally worth it. Like I said, I spent about 40 on this, and yeah, hours fabricating, plus modifying this because this is actually solid. It was, just imagine this all being one solid piece. That's how this was too, and I had to like crosshatch, punch it through, and then I don't think I drilled it. I think I just left it as it was, but yeah, so I had to mess with that. Yeah, I'm excited, man. Can't wait to see how this actually all goes. And I got a feeling it's actually going to go pretty good. Yeah, just based on how it's actually, I mean, just mocked up. Because I felt like I had this right. It was just this damn thing. If I really wanted to keep my stuff, because I already put so much time into it, but I won't. I probably could just, you know, use this part, but obviously they got different setups. I mean, if I wanted to take this out, punch it out. The only weak point is this may be a weak point because there's a lot of heat down there, but we'll see how it goes, man. Anyway, I'm excited. I'm positive. I think it'll be all right. All right. So I went ahead and installed it. I didn't really do the drive stop bracket. I'm gonna take a look into that because I want it to kind of go in manual mode, but you can take a look from here. So I'm gonna kind of go 1-to-1 on here. So let's see here. I'll go here, go straight to reverse. I got reverse over here. I got everything else off, really. No fuel pump. Neutral. Got neutral there. And then drive, man. That's legit, dude. This is so much better. And notice this. Oh, like the ease from park. Look at this. Oh, straight into reverse, dude. Holy crap. Like, I'm loving this. And that's neutral, just like it should be. And just pop it again. And now I'm in drive. Oh, I'm loving this. Well done. Well done. Installation was real easy. The bracketry and all that good stuff. Go ahead and kill this stuff real quick. The bracketry and all that good stuff, man. I mean, it was real. It's simple. Uh, this right here, I might have to get up in there a good ways, and yeah, I don't really want to I don't really want to deal with that right now. Because I'm pretty sure I could even adjust this based on how. So this goes up top, and then basically your shift lever will hit this part right here, and I'm pretty sure I could probably push it all the way over so it'll actually go into manual mode, and it won't go past after manual mode, and then I could have some sort of shift input or something like that. But I'm just gonna keep it like how it is right now. Just it works. I'll probably take it around the block and see how it goes, man. I'm very impressed with all this. Uh, anyway, let's see what else I can get for you guys.